day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be back here after a very long time, and it feels really good that this YouTube channel is taking a new turn this year. This 2024, we're twisting things up a little bit and just everything making sense more. My name is Katsed, K to the HATSWED, and I know that the topic that got your attention is the fact that I said New Year, New Me is a scam, and you're there wondering, why would New Year, New Me be a scam? Why would I call it a scam? But before then, it is pertinent for you to know some things about me. It's important for you to know who you're dealing with. My name is Sidi Katseriki. You can also call me Katsed. Katsed is my brand name. I'm an event host, a TV host, a business mogul. I'm into businesses. I have different businesses. Today is not the day for that. But just for you to know that whatever I'm saying it out of experience, and I'm saying it out of, one experience or the other from my journey. So let's get started. New year, new me, I call it a scam. I know that it's new year, we're all charged up, pumped up, and we have so many ideas, so many things on our minds. We have a lot and lots of ideas running on our minds. This year, I want to start afresh. This year, I have to start this. I've always wanted to do this year. It's a good thing. Trust me, it's actually a good thing to start all of these things this year. It's not bad for us to, have all the energy and execute some of your plans as it comes. But I call it a scam because of a lot of reasons, and definitely I'm going to back them up. The New Year is beautiful. We are supposed to celebrate, but there's something we're doing that we're not supposed to do. And one of it is putting on all our plans, all our hopes on New Year, and which makes us see that New Year is the only time you can start a new goal. New Year is the only time you can start a new business. New Year is the only time you can start executing ideas and whatever thing that comes to your mind. But I'm here to tell you that it is not true. That's not the reality. That is one of the reasons why I call New Year, New Me a scam, because you can always start your business anytime. You can always start your thing anytime. You can always execute your ideas anytime. You don't have to wait for New Year to come. Who says you cannot start a project by June? Or who says you cannot start anything by March or August or September or anything and anything? So, and it makes us block ideas, and which makes our ideas and growth, we put it on pending until New Year. So that alone is a no-no. Ideas can come anytime, growth can come anytime, growth can happen anytime, and you should make up your mind to always receive it whenever it comes. So the new year, new me, or whatever is a scam. It makes us block our minds against ideas. In fact, there are ways our minds work. Our mind is a bit spiritual. Once you say that this is when you want to start something, once you say that this is what you're going to do at this particular time, to be candid with you, in most cases, it's not going to happen until that time, because your mind is already set to it. And one way or the other, your being, your spiritual being, everything is connected and set towards that time. So from now on, we're no longer saying that it's until New Year before I start a plan, or it's until New Year before you receive a growth. Alright, you can receive your growth anytime, taking change whenever it comes, regardless of the month, regardless of the moment, regardless of the time. Aside that, there are ways, when New Year comes, just like the ending of December, while we were all anticipating for New Year. We have goals. Some people write down their goals for 2024. This 2024, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to build this, I want to build that. We have a lot of goals, and we have a lot of things that we want to do, business strategies that we want to execute for 2024. And in most cases, if these things did not go as planned, it weakens our mind and even makes our energy drop. When you want to start 2024, there are certain things you want to do in 2024. And because you believe it is only New Year you can start all of these things, you don't want to start any other time. And then when all of these things are not going as planned, you will just become, you're just weak. You don't even want to do anything again. So one way or the other, the New Year, New Me, mantra weakens our mind one way or the other when our plans are not going the way we wanted. Instead of us to adjust, when you're ready to receive change anytime, any day, you are not really relying on New Year. New Year is not only the time you can plan happens, growth happens, things happen, change happens. So one thing I want you to hold on to is to always be ready and willing to receive change and growth anytime. And whenever you have a goal, you have plans, they're not going as planned. Don't be weak. All right? And the reason why you're weak is because January, February, I must have done this, I must have done. And when it's not happening by February, what happened? You're weak, you don't want to continue. You see why I said New Year, New Me is a scam? Let me give you more reasons why I said that. And also, it kills our flexibility one way or the other. Because you already set your mind to a particular point and you're not flexible. You're not, you have it. When New Year is coming, I'm sure you're going to, relate with this. When New Year is coming, we're writing our plans the way we want it. Okay, in January, I want to do this. In February, I want to, just like I said earlier. And in January and February, you're not even flexible to change plan in February. Let's say January, you want to do something, and God says that this January, this thing you want to do, you're not supposed to be doing it in January. You're supposed to be somewhere else entirely in January. But because you already fixed your mind to New Year, New Me mantra, this is what you want to do in January, and before you know it, you're not even flexible to changes. You can see all the disadvantages of setting your mind towards a particular time. Our time differs. Our growth differs. God's plan for us differs. Your plan from God is different from, God's plan for you is different from God's plan for me. My time is different from your time. I know that you might be looking at me at Katid. Why are you a bit spiritual? Why are you taking everything back to God? Because I've realized that everything in this life work for us according to our time and according to our session. Nobody's going to reign forever. There's no champion forever, so they say. So this time, February that you think is your time, well, how about if your time is January? But the certain things you are supposed to do, that you're supposed to, walk through, or let's say your time is March or June. I'm not saying that your time will be June, but let's say last year, December, it was supposed to be June. But because you said it's January that you want, it's January that you want to start New Year, you want it to be New Year, New Me and everything. You're not flexible to receive the changes, to receive the blessings, the growth that God is willing to give you this year. Okay, so you have to be flexible. Forget about New Year, New Me. It weakens our flexibility one way or the other. And this thing is actually, something that baffles me a lot because it makes us unnecessarily desperate. All right, because you have goals, you have plans, you have movement, you have everything, then you're desperate. You're putting yourself on unnecessary pressure. The funny thing about all these desperate people, for setting goals and desires and wishes for 2024, and then you're pressured. You want to do everything at once. You're desperate to achieve all those things that you're supposed to achieve in 6 months. Let's be realistic. There is something called time factor in our lives. There's something called time factor in our journey, and to be sincere, it is required in anything we want to do. For example, there's something called experience and time. You can't compare you starting something right now to somebody that has been doing it for 5-7 years. There's the experience and there's time factor differences. So you saying that because of New Year, you're putting yourself on unnecessary pressure and you want to achieve something that you're supposed to achieve in 5 years. But because it's New Year and you have the New Year, New Me, and I have to be this, I have to be there, I have to have all of these things in 2024 before March. Can you imagine? You start putting yourself in unnecessary problems and you start finding yourself in situations that you're not supposed to be. That's a topic for another day entirely. Don't let me divert. Let me just stick to this particular topic. This type of people put themselves on unnecessary pressure and they find themselves doing things that they are not supposed to do just because they have the New Year, New Me mantra on their heart. And the funny thing is, this kind of people are not, they forget that there are two factors. Like I said, there is time factor and there is the factor of experience. These two are so important in our journey and life generally. Just like I said, you can't compare somebody that has 10 years, 7 years of experience with someone that is just starting 2024. And you want to have all those things that the person that has been working, that has been in that field for 10 years, you want to have that thing because this 2024, go agree for anybody. I know that's the slogan. Is that the reality? No. You don't want to agree for anybody. You want to have things by then you're desperate, and it takes us to unnecessary crime rate in our country because you're desperate to achieve all those things. You feel everybody's cutting through corner, leaving the time factor out of it, leaving the experience factor out of it. Leaving all of these factors. There's so many factors. I can go on and on. There is time, there is experience, there is hard work, there's vulnerability, there are so many things that you put, that those people that have everything you want to have now, they already put into their life, into their journey. So, but you want to remove all those things, and you want to buy a Bentley car in 2024 before March. How do you want to do it? And it takes us to another point, which is setting unrealistic goals. The New Year, New Me mantra makes you set unrealistic goals. You tell me you want to build a house before March. You want to build a mansion by April. I know there is miracle, and I believe so much in God of miracle, especially the miracle of last minute. That's a topic for another day. But I don't want to divert. There's something I'm trying not to do in this particular, topic that I'm discussing. I don't want to divert to something else. There is miracle of last minute. There is God of last minute. Miracle of last minute is when things happen for you at the last minute, when you don't even expect things to happen again, and there are reasons, there are factors, there's a God factor that leads to that. But that's a thing of another day. So today we're still talking about this New Year, New Me mantra strictly. I'm still going to see all of these things just for you to understand my point and where I am coming from totally. So, you set unrealistic goals for yourself. There's something about being true to yourself, staying true to nature, staying true to your natural self. That's a topic for another day. When you're staying true to your natural self, you're not deceiving yourself in some certain areas. I know my strengths. I know my days. I know what I can do. I won't say because I can talk, I can film, I can do this and take the job of a director, or I can do this and do that and take the job of a cinematographer. Everybody has a weakness. Everybody has a strength. So that is staying true to yourself. You're not this New Year, New Me mantra. They don't want to. People like that don't want to stay true to themselves. I don't want to go into that topic. It's a topic for another day. But we're still sticking to this particular one. You want to buy houses. You don't want to be realistic with yourself. You understand me? You want to be, by March, I want to be in a certain place. By April, you start giving yourself time. Why don't you allow God to give you the time? The time that you know nothing about. It is good to have plans. It is good to have goals. But your goals, your plans, your strength, your growth, can happen anytime. Your progress, your failure, it can happen anytime. But if your mind is not open, your mind is not open to receive all of these things. What if blessing is coming by December? You already close up your mind? Because you want to set the New Year, New Me mantra. Now you see my perspective. You see where I'm coming from. So all those things will not be there if the New Year, New Me is not on our mind so solid. Some people's minds are so solid that it is not open to development. It is only on New Year. Some people don't even buy new clothes until New Year. Some people don't even buy new hair. They don't even invest in themselves if it's not New Year. Some people will not change their apartment when they have the money to do that, but they have to wait till New Year before they do it, and eventually by New Year they might not have the required financial, requirement to do that, to make some changes in their lives. That's why I said that New Year, New Me is a no for me. Yes, there is New Year. There's this celebration for seeing the year, because a lot of people died. There's so many things happening in this wicked world. There is downfall. Some people really made it in 2023. They achieved a lot of things, and they achieved a lot of goals. Thank God for them. Thank God for their growth. It is good to be thankful. It is good to be to practice the word gratitude. Practicing gratitude is another topic entirely, and the blessings that comes with gratitude, that's a topic for another day. But currently, it is good to do all of those things. It is good to be thankful to God. It is good to worship God. It is good to celebrate, dance, have fun, dine and wine and unwind, and do whatever thing you want to do. Throw a party if you want to do that. But let your mind be opened. Let your mind be open to receive blessings. Let your mind be open to receive prosperity. Let your mind be open to receive your growth. Let your mind be open to, take up and take charge anytime, whether January, February, March, April, May, anytime, any day. So you know what I'm going to leave you with? You want to know? Okay, instead of saying New Year, New Me, why not New Day, New Me? I am ready to receive my blessings any day. I am ready to start a new business any day. Some people, because they could not start a business by January 1, they're already giving up. There's already January 10. I have not done anything. Why putting yourself on unnecessary pressure? Anyways, I don't want to go back, but I'm sure that if you are still watching this video, you'll be able to relate with me properly when I say that it is not new year, new me, but new day, new me. And before I end this video, I forgot to tell you that you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. I didn't say this in the middle of the conversation. That's because I don't want to pause the message as they're coming directly to my head. I don't want to cut it as they're coming directly from the Holy Spirit. But I just want you to know that, you know, change is constant. Growth can come anytime. Prosperity can come into your life anytime. Your blessing is very close. So don't close up your mind to a particular period. It might not even be New Year. It can be, you know, some people already believe that when it's not my birthday, I can't make some certain moves. When it's not my birthday, I cannot celebrate. When it's not my birthday, I cannot, you know, buy new clothes. Do you understand my point? Not really New Year. Some people would say, if it's not October, that's my month. You know, be open to take in the blessings. And once you're ready to take in the blessings, you know, there is this thing we call the spirit of openness. The spirit of openness is a topic for another day. When you're always and willing to take in the blessing, to take in the, you know, the new things coming your way. Don't close up your mind to a particular period. And it is good to set goals, to set plans, but be flexible. I'm just going to say that because things are like this. We think this is how I want it to be, but God says this is how it should be. Oh yeah, open. Personally, I am open to my blessings. I want you to say this with me. Personally, I am ready to receive my blessings anytime God is willing to give it to me, right? Oh, I need to end this thing right now because if I go on and on and on, I will just be talking because this is not me talking. There's a place all of these things that I'm saying are coming from. I'm sure you'd agree with me with everything that I've said. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. Thank you for watching this video. I mean, this is a new development on my channel, and I know that it's a bit tricky, it's a bit hard for some people to take it, but this is what we'll be doing now. I love you so much. Thank you for coming back always. My name is Katsid. That is K-H-A-T-S-E-D. But originally, my name is Sidi Katseriki, but I chose and I prefer you to call me Katsid. It's simple, it's one word, and that's my brand name, Katsid. K to the H-A-T-S-E-E-D, and I am your baby girl with the sauce, the vibe, and all of the energy. You know, those are my words whenever I'm hosting events, but I'm not directed to say this here. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm definitely going to come back here with another banging topic. So we're saying this, and it's not new year, new me, but new day, new me. Thank you for watching. Bye. God bless you.